Okay, so I'm super duper excited for this one. We have Aura and Chango versus Chief and Iceman. Aura and Chango, I was literally just rooting for them against their set. Against the Van Dyke brothers. They were playing... Sorry, loud sounds going on. Aura and Chango just beat Shrek's Whisper and KVD, Southern Oregon's champions, probably the best doubles team down there. And immediately Chango takes the stock off Iceman. Chango, Puff player, recently had a really, really notable performance from Battle of BC3. I just say notable because it was not well received, but it was notable. And Aura has been turning up recently, attending such events like Full Bloom, also Battle of BC, Don't Park on the Grass. He's been getting some results coming in. And he's starting to look like a really, really competent player. I'm actually now being joined by Raiden over here for commentary.
Yeah, I just needed to sit down.
I just needed to sit down,
Head
but
rush,
now you're here.
Woo.
Oh, careful.
I think I just need some food.
This is the one. This is a big one. Are you alright?
Yeah, I just had like 2 small biscuits this morning, and I should eat, but I don't want to eat before like I'm done playing.
Yeah,
I don't want to get that full stomach.
You don't. Yeah, you don't want to feel lethargic and like.
Yeah.
I'm in my bag with you.
Okay.
As long as you keep track of your controller and phone.
Okay.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Gotcha.
I'll look for you back right
Your
here.
controller? Is this yours?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure so I know to keep
Anyway,
track.
just earlier I was calling Aura and Chango. They're the evil
maybe
floaties
it's
of the Northwest.
Oh.
My controller's back.
Yeah.
And Peach Puff is a cool team when it works.
Okay, so that's not your controller.
I've teamed with Aura a good number of times, and
Put it in there. Don't take it out.
I'm like, I think I'm Aura's local Jigglypuff who you get to practice Peach Puff with. And then Aura goes to bigger events and teams with Chango or teams with Webbyte from BC or etc. I've gotten pretty familiar with this team, and it's pretty good when it's done right.
With Chris, Aura, and Chango?
Yeah, Peach Puff. Your goal is you like want to hang out together a lot, keep Puff behind you, cover Peach's, like use Peach's big hitboxes like down smash and things that separate the team pretty well, and let Puff take one while Peach gets to kind of play from there.
Right, kind of wall out, kind of follow Puff with the Peach and wall out the other opponent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Obviously, rest outs on the team is still really strong. Grab rests are really great. Peach holds their opponents forever in grabs.
Ooh, she does. You're right.
Yeah, that's another really good thing.
And can chain grab a lot of people, so if you need to wait for Puff to get over there, you can just chain grab until then.
It's even less about the chain grab and more of just hold them.
Yeah.
Like, throw them off the stage and just make them spend their time getting back. Mm-hmm. And against Peach, it takes a little time because you have to be so cautious.
Oh, what a turn up. Yep. Aura and Chango take game 1. I need to see who I'm playing.
Oh, there.
Okay, Mason's in the bathroom. Who are we playing? Yeah, go for it.
Well, I had a good long run with having Raiden over here.
Yep, I'm out.
It is what it is. Iceman opts to play Fox for this game, it looks like. I've never seen Iceman's Fox before. I'm sure this is probably a little bit more of an internal meta they've probably established, but this is what they do. I don't know for certain, though. So other great sets going on today. We just had VMPR and Hurricane lose their set towards Typhoon and Auk, who are now moving on to go play against the Idaho team, Newt and Only Kevin. I'm excited to hear how that goes. I can see we have Vino, Washington's finest Puff, hanging out, watching Chango and Aura play against their other Washington friends. A lot of Washington over here. Even Aura hails from Washington originally. Barely, but was in Washington. Ooh, and Aura's going to barely survive that one. Let's see if this recovery can be efficient enough. And it absolutely was. Got a free down smash on both of their opponents, too. But it seems like they're kind of getting separated a little differently. Blue team is putting in a lot of work this time to hold Peach and Puff just away from each other, so they're not helping each other with their combos. Chango opted to give up a lot of space during that time, which is usually pretty safe for Puff to back away, grab the ledge, open up space to let your teammate respawn and come back, as opposed to trying to like hold people off by fighting them or create an opening for your teammate when they respawn, especially in a 2v1 situation. Oh. Aura kind of sloppily places that edge guard together and does get the stock from Iceman. Chango got taken out before they were able to make it to it and, like, you know, provide that tightness so the on-stage options were a little bit more covered. Chief is opting to play a really, like, patient movement strategy that's, like, using for confirms. We're seeing a lot of, like, wave dash back down tilt, hoping to set one of these floaties up for a forward tilt or something else. I know in recent history, I don't know their set count, but I know that Aura doesn't really want to run into Chief. Aura does struggle a little bit against Sheik players. And I'm seeing some of that in, like, the edge guarding scenarios become a little obvious, where Aura doesn't look super duper comfortable at dealing with getting back against Sheik. Oregon doesn't have a super strong Sheik player except Shrek's Whisper, who might be pretty close in skill to Chief. I don't have a lot of comparison data, but it seems like they're about roughly the same skill level. Shrek's Whisper, I wouldn't say is that strong against floaties in general, though, taking recent losses to Jigglypuff players, like Dr. Z and Seraph. But it seems that, well, of course, Chief, who comes from Washington, the land of the floaties, seems pretty comfortable against floaties. Aura realizes that he can't get that edge guard there, opting to wake up Chango instead. Chango's at 90% though, so on Pokemon Stadium that can actually be really, really dangerous. A down throw setup from Sheik can be really bad. Yeah, there it is. A confirmed upper will just kill. And then an up smash on Aura. I kind of didn't see that one coming. Chango has a rough climb to make here and went for a rest. I actually think the idea is okay because since they're up against a Sheik, if the rest had landed, Sheik's rest punish at low percentage isn't that bad. You get woken up, whatever. And then you have a situation to play against a Sheik at 125. I'm not sure if Chango processed, like, all that information in that instant. Might have been a little bit more, impulsive. That's going to close it. Actually a great runoff there. Chief and Iceman are going to bring that to a 1-1 count. And Chief and Iceman are kind of rebuilding their game plan from here. They knew that was a little too close for comfort, and that could have just been the set. So, do you want Derek's coat? Yeah. Poor Chief, he's out of his drink, but I knew Derek's Coke was over here, so I offered it as a joke. I think I bummed him out, though, because he's like, wait, really? I can just have it? I was like, well, you gotta ask.
Shane and Dave to stream, please. Shane and Dave to melee stream.
Sorry, Derek, I mean Aura. That's one of my things I feel like whenever I had commentators who I'm, like, not helping them do commentary with, I feel like I should always put a note that says, don't call everyone by their first names. Like, not people who might watch this don't know who that is. Sometimes I'm guilty of it myself, though, especially the closer the friends are. Like, I'm going to be caught calling VMPR Dawson every freaking time. But I feel like a little reminder's good, especially when I'm streaming. This is just a recorded set, so this wasn't streamed live. But it's like when you're streaming live, somebody might hear a name and it's like, I don't know who that is or who that's relevant to. It's actually sometimes so easy, even just like a states away, like, to not know people's names. Chango keeping miraculous spacing onto the side platforms, just spacing out good back airs.
Mason, please report for your melee doubles match. Mason, please report for your melee doubles match.
Whatever, you'll be alright. So we're almost 2 minutes in, and Chango only just lost their first stop. An unfortunate team kill there from Iceman. It's really not that horrible though. Chango's at a stock lead, and made a really greedy rest. Wow, they really actually got a lot out of that. So Iceman opted for getting some lasers there instead of dealing with Aura, who like very well could have just approached. Chango kind of abandoning Aura there, actually. Wasn't a big fan of that play. I thought Chango moved to the side platform above and in front of Aura for a moment, and that was a little strange. But what really bothered me was he like crossed over the whole stage for it. Aura accidentally getting Chango there. Blue team takes a very small lead here. Both Iceman and Chief, though, are at pretty high percentages. Aura is quickly taking percentage, though, too. Chango takes a burn and isn't able to close out that edge guard either. It seems like a lot is going wrong over in this particular situation. Chango just about took Aura's stock there with a full-on F smash near the ledge. A lot of focus getting lost here from the evil floaties in the northwest. So, if Aura loses their stock here, which is looking, if Chief closes out this edgeguard situation, Chango really needs to hold on to this really high percent stock for as long as possible. Aura is going to take that stock, of course. Said it just before I saw it happen. Oh, wow. Great spacing from Iceman, actually. Iceman's shuffled backers have been actually doing a whole lot of work against Chango. That's going to close out Iceman for sure. And Chief with an F smash there. Okay. So, I didn't realize we'd moved on further into the bracket. No one communicated to me, of course. This is the best of 5 set. The players knew. Luckily, our great melee TO over here on this side, Shatna, has been informing our players, knowing that they're to best of 5. We must be into top 8 now. Oh, a beautifully placed up smash from Iceman. Punishing Aura for taking those center stage down smash positions. You absolutely have to do that on Yoshi's. You still have the room to react to a lot of it and then actually be able to approach and punish quickly enough. Amazing patience there from Chango. Pushing Iceman off the stage and being very respectful to Chief's options, but not falling for it. Holding ledge, being patient for it. I promise I won't just fawn over Chango's puff the whole time. Just as a puff player, it's easy to pay attention to your own character in a lot of double situations, I think. Wow. Iceman has these jump canceled up smash situations really locked in. That looks like it was pretty far away from Chango, but it did connect. Aura kind of getting ledge trapped a little bit over here by Chief, but does make it in after some trades. Iceman getting away with a lot of these full hop drills into shines. They're looking pretty safe, especially for doubles. You get away, you have a little bit more lenience on that kind of stuff. Oh, a beautifully placed nair from Aura hits both of them. Starts an edge guard on both sides. Although Chango runs out of jumps from being threatened over by Iceman's like ledge pressure. And then a very strange kill from a downer pushing off Randall there. I think Red Team is seeing themselves in like a first pretty confident one-stock lead. I think it's also pretty intimidating too because Chango is still, their percentage we're resting is still pretty dang safe. Yeah, well-placed F smash. Chango, of course, is going to take ledge here. It's very safe to do so. And they come into a 4-1 stock situation for Aura and Chango up against Chief. If Sheik Peach isn't that bad though, Sheik Puff can be pretty brutal, especially when Puff's like your ally in this situation. Puff is pretty much going to be able to completely like take away any strong attack options. They're a little bit laggier away from Chief that you might otherwise be able to like confirm with. A lot of your grab setups are going to be completely gone. Chango, of course, going to be abusing crouch cancel. And that'll be the game. The game and set. Peach Puff, really, really strong team. But an overall really good set from Chief Iceman up against Aura and Chango. What's up, Rodman?
Hey.
Just wrapping up another one of these 10 sets in winner's side. Wow.
Are you talking to?
Yeah. I mean, it's recording.
Oh, okay. I'll leave you alone.
I mean, it's whatever. I'm just ending the set.